Well, you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years. Waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked.
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the invaders from the north, the Michigan State Spartans. It is time for the Kickoff Classic and a new season of college football underway on EA Sports. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, Florida. They start the drive with Jennings. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. It's White. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's White on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, now he bowls him over. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here we go, coming up on his first collegiate snap as the Spartans have the football 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the 1st quarter.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Come on
he is
now,
going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. Zalante Jones there to make the grab. And Michigan State has taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call they made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, Parker? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback? Or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? And what, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from...
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get to it. This is great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A 3-yard victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, here's White. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Perkins.
Complete.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. White. The open man is Smith. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
6-yard line.
On first down, it's Jennings. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 6-0 our score after 1.
6. Gators nothing.
To throw is White from the gun on 3rd down.
White's pass. Intended for number 20.
So many offenses will have to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Here's Ellington, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's White. He'll get this one to Galladay. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, White, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
For the Florida field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Keon Simmons, 69 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This is Ellington. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Ellington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, Ellington. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 6.
White to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
1-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll drop the throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The Michigan State punter out there now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Come on, man. Oh, can't do it.
Marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. And there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, but I think we should look at the analytics on this one because...
and that's going to be
touchdown,
Florida.
Hell, you're not going to win that. Fuck that.
And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
Mitchell Ray.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick hitter out of his hands fast.
It's not going to do it.
His hands even faster.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The tie, they probably have the tie. How did they do it?
6-yard line.
Nah, man, it doesn't work like that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 times.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. Keon Simmons with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for him. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Come on, why did you go that way?
Make it to the end zone, and this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. Michigan State got the touchdown and now sets for the kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 30 seconds.
This not the day, man. What the fuck kind of shit that?
1st and 10. From the gun, White. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal.
That's it.
Talk about it. You can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes, knock it away.
Another throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete as well.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Hey,
He'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Florida's punter is out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. Stays on his feet. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators 10.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now back to throw.
Oh wow, what the fuck, the backup?
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris.
Okay, what the fuck happened there?
But they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds an open man, Simpson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Zalante Jones. 2 catches. So far. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Spartans 25, Gators 10.
So after the touchdown, the Spartans back out there to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help both.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. Keon Simmons, 31 yards. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, it certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say,
the time, hit the time. That's what I want to say right there.
What we talked about.
Hit that shit quicker.
We're going to have to go with it.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Again, they run with Ellington. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the ball as well.
Ball fucking time.
Ball carrier with abandon.
And now a throw on first down there.
Oh, yeah.
It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Time.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports.
Do this.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now White throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is...
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They're going to look to throw. To to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
Yeah, come on, what the fuck?
Back at the 23-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows the blitzers to get there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Michigan State following the field goal set to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Now White with a first down throw. Now White lost the football. But thankfully this is corralled by the offense, so they will in fact hold on to the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now White lost the football, and this is picked up by the defense.
The quarterback is sacked.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 9 now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. But Charles, here we are in the fourth quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now after the made field goal, here's the Spartans kick team to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of it. Now White lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. Keon Simmons there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in a master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving him up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Michigan State got the touchdown and now sets for the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back to the air on second down. White. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
White now on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. White. He hits Beasley right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun. White. Over the middle, complete. That's Perkins.
White's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 20.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's White from the gun on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Hell yeah.
About a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Dude,
The
cut
clock
the
showing just
time
48
off.
seconds left.
It's 2nd down and
To throw is White. Gonna throw again. He's gonna let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Today's final score, Spartans 52, Gators 10.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Wake up. What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from a sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football semifinal matchups. As we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the Michigan State Spartans.
Done?
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara.
We had to cut this.